Hi, everyone. Today we're going to learn about a topic called annuities. So, we're going to learn how to figure out how much money I have to put into an annuity in order to wind up with a future value, or if I put X amount of dollars in every month, how much money will I wind up with in the future if it gains a certain percentage of interest. So, what an annuity is, it's an investment account that grows through compound interest, but you're making deposits multiple times at certain intervals. Many people invest monthly into an annuity. Now, an annuity has two phases: the accumulation phase, which is where the time where you're putting the money into the account, and then the annuitization phase, which is the phase where you've retired and you need to start drawing from it, and you get a check every month or however often you've decided. So, an annuity is it's a financial product that pays out a fixed stream of money. Okay, it's a steady cash flow. An example of this is an IRA. So lots of our families put money in to a retirement account. We put in a certain amount monthly so that at the end we can take out how much we need to live after we're done working and we've retired. So here's the formula for annuities. Now, an annuity is different than a compound interest equation because this P stands for the payment you're making every month or every year or however often you've decided. Still got the rate and the number of times per year, and T is still time in years. And interest is still how much money I have now minus how much I've put in, but now I've put in money more than once, so I have to do that calculation. So let's look at a few examples. If I invest $4,000 every year and I get 6.5% compound interest, I need to know how much money I'm going to have after I retire. So if I start that at 20, I retire at 60, that's 40 years. I want to know how I'm doing. So it's an annuity because I'm putting money in at multiple times, once per year. I'm asking for my future value. I know I'm putting in $4,000, so my payment's $4,000 per year. It gives me my rate. I'm doing it once per year, and I'm doing it for 40 years. I put this into the equation. Okay, here I can simplify. 1 times 40 is 40. I don't need to divide by 1. I can simplify it. And then I need to make sure I put into my calculator correctly, and I get that there's $702,000 in the account. So if I put in $4,000 a year for 40 years, I get $702,000 at the end with interest. Now to figure out how much money I put in 4,000 per year 40 times. So I put in 160,000. Now to figure out how much interest I gained, I take how much I have, I subtract what I put in, and I gained $542,000 in interest. Now that's a lot of interest because that's a lot of years. Now a problem may also ask, how much should my payment be? How much should my deposit be? So this one is asking for P. So I'm going to set up an annuity because it's monthly payments. But I know my final value is 3 million and I need to know P. Still know that the rate is the same. This time its time is 45 years. And then N is 12 because it's monthly. There's 12 months in a year. And in this case, I'm going to set up my equation, but I don't know P. I know A this time. I evaluate this, and we remember to round to 4 decimal places. We then divide both sides by 3,228 and get $929 per month. And if I need to figure out how much I need to put in per month, that's $929. If I want to figure out how much I've paid over the lifetime, I've paid $929 12 times per year for 45 years. So I've paid $501,000 over the course of 45 years. So we need to understand, is the question asking for the final value, how much the payment is, the interest earned, or how much I've put in total? And that's how you solve annuity problems.